might be wondering, why are you staring at a figure of Venom right now? And I basically just decided to grab this figure in honor of Eric from Symbiotically Geeky. He decided to send me a package, and I am about to open that up to find out what he sent. Just to tell you a little bit about Eric, if you're not familiar with him, and again, his channel's name is Symbiotically Geeky. He does collectible videos that focus on collectibles. He does unboxing videos. He also does Terrible Tuesday movie reviews, which are really entertaining. And basically, he mainly focuses on movies that are available on Netflix. So you can actually give him a selection from Netflix, a movie that you think is pretty bad, pretty terrible, and give that to him as a suggestion. And he does sort of a random picker type thing, and he watches the movie and gives a review of it. And they, like I said, they're really entertaining. And the main reason they're entertaining is because Eric is just a really talented guy. He's a talented writer. I don't think he really shares that side of himself that much on his channel, but he definitely is a talented writer. He really is good with words. And like I said, I really enjoy his movie reviews, and I definitely consider him to be a friend. So again, yeah, this Venom figure, this is just my little shout out to Eric, who I know that he loves the symbiotes from Spider-Man. And I did recently send him a little surprise package, because if you're anything like me, sometimes you will just see something in a store and you just know my friend has got to have that, because it's just something that's so right for them. So I saw a particular figure at Player's Choice, and I think I saw it more than once actually, and it just kept drawing my attention. And I finally said, if I go back there and it's still there, I got to get that for him. So I did send that to him. And if you're not familiar with his channel, please check it out. Do make sure that you subscribe. I'll put a link down in the description. In fact, I'll probably just link the video of where I sent that box to him and he actually opened it up. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. That makes sense. But yeah, so we didn't do an actual trade, per se. I just, I wanted to send something his way, and I did add in a little something extra, and then he just decided that he wanted to send something, my way. So it's not like an official trade, but, it's just friends being friends, basically, which is very cool of him. So let's go ahead and get into this Barnes & Noble box and see what's going on here. Like I said, I have... or maybe I didn't say this yet, but I did pre-cut it and everything, but I haven't peeked inside at all. So I'll get this open and see what's going on. Okay, there is a little note here. Okay, I'll read this off here. It says, FM, first off, happy birthday. I hope you had or have, depending on when this reaches you, a great birthday. Hopefully you don't have either of these yet. And it says Eric, aka Symbiotically Geeky. So yeah, I guess this is a birthday gift, man. That's really nice of him. My birthday hasn't actually come yet. When it does arrive, I will be working. I've said that in a previous video. Unfortunately, I do have to work on my birthday, but that's almost every year, so I've kind of gotten used to it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the package. Looks like it's well wrapped up here. Right away, I'm really happy, and yeah, he knows me so well. And I don't have this. My eyes were on it though. It's Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. This is from the DC Comics Multiverse line. Yeah, he knows me well. This is pretty awesome. Really cool looking figure. I'm actually trying to look close. Oh, she has like a collar on that says Puddin'. I don't think I've seen any of the figures with that before yet. And she has on the Daddy's Little Monster shirt. I know they actually sell that shirt at Hot Topic. I've actually seen women wear it. Got the leg tattoos on there, the Good Night Bat. Yeah, that's very cool. And it is so crazy because I like the picture there too of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. But yeah, I actually was looking at this figure recently, and then it has a leg in there. If you're not familiar with these figures and you're wondering what that's all about, I'll show you here. Basically, with these types of figures from DC Comics, if you buy the individual figures in that series, then basically they'll give you all the pieces to put together another figure. In this case, it's actually Killer Croc. But yeah, that Killer Croc looks pretty cool. So the figures in this series, they have Joker, okay, of course Harley Quinn, which I have here, and I'm really so happy about that. Deadshot, Boomerang, Katana, and then they got Batman with the respirator mask on, which I think I've said by now. In the Funko Pop, I'm not so crazy about that version because it's basically the Batman versus Superman one, and they just slapped the mask onto it. But yeah, that looks pretty cool right there from what I can see of it. Of course, you can't see the whole figure there. These figures look pretty cool, and like I said, I like that version of Croc. I know people have mixed opinions on it. I actually prefer Croc looking more on the human side than as opposed to like just a giant lizard or a giant crocodile or whatever. I actually like him looking more human. In fact, this reminds me of the interpretation of Killer Croc from Joker by Brian Azzarello. I really liked Killer Croc in that, even though he had a small role in it. So yeah, this is definitely going to be displayed up on my wall. I'm not going to take it out, but I will use the the hook up here, and I will display this on my wall. And I don't know, if I find these other figures at a good price, I might be tempted to actually pick them all up. And I will say, if I did eventually get all of these, then I would definitely have to open them up and put Killer Croc together. So they make it tempting to actually pick up a whole series. That's a pretty clever idea, even though it's a little disconcerting at times to see just a leg or an arm or a head sitting in a box next to a figure. But that's really awesome. So let me go and sit that down there. And then, he really listened, because I just said that I wanted this, and I actually went to Barnes & Noble looking for this, and it was gone. I guess it's because they had a deal on graphic novels. But yeah, I really want to read this. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. So Eric, if you were worried about me having either of these items, I don't have them. So these are excellent birthday gifts. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and I cannot wait to read this comic. I never even noticed before Hulk down there in the corner. But just this cover alone is really awesome. Captain America, Spider-Man. I'm trying to figure, is that Storm there? It's actually kind of hard to tell who that is. That's obviously Iron Man over there. I don't know, with that's the only image there. I can't quite make out who that is. But, oh, and I just realized that's not like Hulk peeking down there. He's actually holding Hulk's head like he just cut it off. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It kind of threw me off because like you can still see his eyes open. I like this here too. Parental advisory, not for kids. That's pretty clear. But yeah, I cannot wait to read this. I really want to read this. As a matter of fact, I just got through reading another graphic novel, and it is right behind me here. This one here, Deadpool versus Thanos. I bought this one from the Hot Topics website, and I'll just say this: it was a little tough to get into, but because there's so many different characters and things involved, and some characters I'm not familiar with. But once it got going, it was really entertaining, and it gets surprisingly deep at the end. You would not think that a Deadpool comic would get so deep about life and death, but it really does. So yeah, this one actually ended up being more serious than I expected, but I really expect this one here to just be fun. I think this is going to be a really fun comic, and I'm so looking forward to reading that. So again, Eric, thank you so much for the thoughtful gifts. It really means a lot. You know, I've said it before, I usually don't really even bother trying to celebrate my birthday or anything just because things are so hectic at work, but that's very kind of you. And then I also do still have the Harley Quinn Noir bombshell figure back there. This was a gift from Karen of Ethan Finds Out, so really thoughtful there. Yeah, I'm almost at a loss for words, but let me focus here because I do need to give some quick updates about my next giveaway, which people, you still have until September 24th to be entered into that. You can go back and check out my previous videos where I talked about it. One video actually says giveaway updates, and it really does break down what you need to do to enter. But I'm going to talk about it right now quickly here. What you need to do to be entered at all, this is absolutely a requirement, is to send me a postcard. This one came from Michael Crowders. It got a little smudged there, but I still like it because it's actually his artwork on here, and this was promoting an event that for displaying his art. So yeah, you do have to send a postcard. I'm gonna be a little bit lenient about this just because maybe I'm a little out of touch. I thought postcards were a lot easier to come by, but apparently they're not so much in some places, and I can understand that. So you could send like a postcard or a letter or artwork or some sort of card, just something, get in touch some way in the mail, something small, because I'm not trying to put shipping on anybody, just something simple that you can send my way just to let me know that you do want to be entered into the giveaway, and I'll accept that. As an example here, like I said, Michael Crowthers, he's entered. And also Jenna 14311, hope I got the numbers right there, she's entered as well. She sent a door hanger here that says keep calm and carry on, which I really do like this. And I say again, I mentioned this in the video when I first opened this up and got it. I still really like this phrase because I think it's so important, especially for somebody like me who lives with anxiety. Really important phrase there, keep calm and carry on. So I really do like that. And then I haven't shared these yet. I got 2 more official entries here. This one, it just says, actually it's John Allen. He has his address on here, so let me just do this. I'll try to cover it up here. I don't want to give away his address. It says, here's my postcard entry. Hi to my SC buddy. So yeah, he's a fellow South Carolinian, and here's the front of his postcard there. It's got the bird on it with the snow on the branch. I really do like that. I was almost tempted to go ahead and put these postcards right up on the wall, but then I figured it's best to wait until after the giveaway. And then I just received another one today, and this one actually has let me see. Again, I'm checking. I don't want to accidentally give away anybody's address here, so I'm just looking it over. Okay, so yeah, this one here comes from Clayton Whitehurst, and his last name got kind of rubbed off, but I remember his name because I've seen it in the comments. So this one here says, hey Franklin, I was out picking up Harry Potter and the Cursed Child when I saw a book of coloring postcards and thought of you. I haven't heard you mention if you like Harry Potter, so I went with a more neutral card. Either way, I thought coloring it would be a nice personal touch. I've known of your channel for a short while, but I have been enjoying it. And it says, oh, and he does say, anyway, I hope you have a nice birthday. Thank you for the birthday wish there. And here is the front of the card. And I will say, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I don't have anything against Harry Potter. In fact, I really do like the visuals of Harry Potter, and I almost feel like I should watch the movies just for the visuals, because the more little tidbits of the movies I see, the more I'm like that, it looks really cool. But I guess I've just never been into like stories that involve magic, at least in that sense. I mean, I know there's magic in the DC universe and Marvel universe and all that, but as far as like straight up magic stories, I guess I've never been big on them. But I may have to actually, go through the Harry Potter movies at some point. But regardless of that, whether me being a fan or not, this is a really cool looking card. And I really do like the coloring job that you did on this as well. So, yeah. So, again, I'm up to 4 official entries right now. And like I said, there's still plenty of time for people to be entered into this giveaway. Remember, like I said, a postcard that is absolutely required. And then you can get additional entries as well, and those additional entries, there are, in fact, instead of me getting into all that now, like I say, you can go back to a previous giveaway video. I really don't want this video to run too long, but you can get up to, the postcard, that's your first entry, but you can get an additional 4 entries altogether. So you can go back and check, like I said, the giveaway update video, or it's at the end of one of my Saturday night vlogs. I don't think it's the last one. I think it's the one before last where I gave some updates. Or as a matter of fact, both of the last Saturday night vlogs I talked about the next giveaway. And just as a reminder real quick, the prize is going to be a box. It will contain at least 1 exclusive Funko Pop. And I'm going to try to make sure that it's one that's not too easy to find. Like, for example, the Suicide Squad Pops. And this is, again, the reason why I like that Eric sent this figure. Because as far as Suicide Squad Pops, they seem to be in abundance, just like the Civil War figures were for Marvel. So I don't think I would bother with like a Suicide Squad exclusive. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. It would have to be one that's really, really tough to find, but more than likely it'll be something else. And then what I'm thinking about doing is, in addition to that one exclusive figure, whoever wins, I may actually try to tailor the box around your taste instead of just sending you random items. You know, that's something I'm getting into more and more, is really trying to tailor things to people's taste. So yeah, that's what I may do. But the one exclusive, I mean, that's just going to be what it's going to be. And then the rest of the box, like I said, you may give me some ideas and I'll kind of work it out that way. But yeah, excuse me for going on and on. This video is definitely longer than I intended to be, but I did want to give those giveaway updates. And as I receive some more postcards or letters or whatever they may be, because like I said, I know you may not be able to find a postcard, you know, if you can't, I understand that. Just send me something, a really inexpensive alternative, and that'll get you entered. But yeah, as I get those, I will try to give updates to make sure people know that yes, you are entered. One more thing I gotta say real quick. I'm sorry, I just gotta address this because it's my own fault. I should have brought this up earlier. If you are under the age of 18, obviously you gotta get a parent's permission to send me something. Now, I can't remember who it was. I know there was one person in the comments that was a little concerned about that and said that he might not be able to do that. But you got to look at it this way. If you were to win, then I would still have to get your address in order to send you the prize. So yeah, if you want to be entered, I mean, if you're under 18, that's just something that you'll have to work out with your parents to make sure that it's okay to be entered to send me something, and then to also receive the prize if you win. So I mean, that's going to be kind of, you know, on your shoulders to handle that if you're under the age of 18. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, Eric, thank you so much for the thoughtful gifts. And like I said, I will link a video down in the description. Go check out his channel if you're not familiar with it. Please subscribe. He is an awesome guy, really awesome friend, you know, and I really appreciate him a lot. And I also appreciate you all, you know, for taking the time to watch this. And you all take care. Till next time.